Hey guys, Hfmasters here, today taking a look at all 6 of the Ninjago 2018 Spinjitzu Masters sets. Each one of these sets retails for $9.99 in the United States, and they are pretty much all the same thing in terms of build. The only difference being for the builds are these small little side structures which come with each set, which are themed depending on which ninja you get. So for Zane, he has this more ice themed one with the snowflake in the back. Kai has one with 2 swords and fire sticking out of the side. Nia has water, Jay has lightning, and etc. And they are all small little nice builds, and they look pretty cool, and they offer a little bit of diversity among these sets. Using the Zane spinner as a small representation here, you can see that it is built very similar to the Spinjitzu flyers from 2015. It does have, that same handle build as well as the ripcord sort of mechanism to send it flying, but the actual function is completely different. This is more of a sort of spinning thing which you can just move around, try to do little trick shot things with, such as, you can make it bounce up and down and try to jump over things. You can spin it on your hand, which, I'm a scrub, and I don't know how to do that yet, it's too complicated, but it is suggested in the instructions, tons of little things you can do, and then there's a bunch of other things you can do as well that you can kind of find out, trick shot like things. But yeah, the builds are all very simple, they're all pretty much clone builds for the actual sort of spinner build itself, and these things are durable, which is very good. They're not completely durable, as you can see I've already managed to scratch my Nia spinner by hitting a wall, so they're not completely durable. Depending on like sharp edges, you might get some battle damage, but it is what it is. It's not really that big of a deal, but it is something to note. These work both really well on hard surfaces and carpet surfaces, which is good. If you have like a carpeted house, it's not going to be hard to use these. They work very well on both surfaces, and there's just tons of little things you can do. They're pretty fun. They're small little builds, but they offer tons of playability, which is, what you want to see for a set like this. It's very good in the playability department. That's what you want for the $10 set, which really all it's meant to do is just spin around. It does what it's supposed to do very well, and that's very good and very nice to see. Now, as some of you may have noticed, I actually have the coal spinner built differently than the rest of them, and this is because the way these are designed, if you want to have this go forward, you have to pull the ripcord with your right hand. However, if you build it inverted, you can use your left hand to pull it forward, which is just, a small thing to note if, depending, if you're right-handed, left-handed, and you want to use a certain hand. The way they have you build it in the instructions, you have to use your right hand to pull it forward, but if you build it inverted, that way you can use your left hand to make it go forward if you really want to, It's just an option for different types of people. All of these minifigures are exclusive to these sets, except for Lloyd, since Lloyd is just the same version that you get from the Ninjago movie sets. But the other ninja are all exclusive with these sort of elemental designs, which look pretty good. They actually look way better in person than they do in the pictures, although I still don't think they're as good as the NRG or Spinjitzu ones. They are actually much better than you would expect based on the pictures, because they all are pretty reflective. But as for faces, all of the faces are also the same thing that you got from the Ninjago movie. There's no new face molds, but each one of these sets do have alternate faces, as well as some new silver shurikens. Overall, I think all of these sets are very good. Now, although they are pretty much the same thing, and there's not really much of a reason to collect all of them other than, you want to have all of them because you want all of the exclusive minifigures or something like that. They're all very good in terms of playability, which is really what these sets are meant to do. When it comes down to that, these sets are full-on play sets. They aren't really, like regular LEGO sets where, you build it and you get that model and then you can also play with it. They're really just meant to play with, and you can do whatever you want. They, unlike, traditional LEGO, they're all very durable. You can bounce them all over, as I kind of showed in the video, and they just all work very well. There's just tons of playability you get with these sets, and they're just very good and worthy additions to the whole line of $10 play sets from Ninjago. That's pretty much it for my quick thoughts on these Spinjitzu Master sets. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, see you guys later.